We started working with STEPS drama in August 2020. We firstly held a session with our global leadership team around inclusive leadership, and then followed that with our retail and consumer packaged goods vertical, and then energy and commodities, travel and hospitality, each having a kind of specific session developed which was reflective of their culture.
So this was a collaboration that was truly global from the outset. We worked with teams not only here in the UK but also in India and elsewhere to make sure that it was fully resonant for the global population of leaders within Publicis Sapient.
The fact that we did research every single time, and we just kept layering on top of that script to make it feel bespoke for each of our industry leadership teams, was wonderful.
The team at Publicis Sapient were really clear that they wanted to go beyond the theory. So for us, that meant using our Steps to Change approach, which is grounded in enabling people to see and recognise themselves in the scenarios that we create for them. And that active seeing then creates greater ownership within that individual. Ownership not only for their own behaviours and things that they could do differently, but ownership and interest and curiosity to keep that learning going, so that once those skills and the confidence to apply those skills has been developed within the programme itself, they can then live them within the organisation when they're back at their work.
It's so important when you are doing your training, and it's so easy to go and do DE&I training, but if you don't see those real life action, taking place in front of you, it's sort of hard to pick that up, and sometimes you might not, you might go, well, that doesn't relate to me. But if you see someone acting it out, you're like, oh, well, I've acted that way before, I might have said something like that, and then it makes it more relatable.
Many of our colleagues have often remarked that they think that someone from the STEPS team has kind of been and lived within our organisation, because the scripts that are created and have been produced are very real and very reflective of their individual cultures.
In addition to the workshops, which are just, I think, fantastic at holding a looking glass up and seeing how you could do better as a leader, we followed them up with some reflection and action planning workshops. And this was all with the aim to embed or encourage that sort of behaviour change that we're really looking for out of this sort of a programme. I mean, we have something like, I think 87% say that they feel that they can apply the learnings immediately afterwards. And again, I don't think that would have been the case if it wasn't so relatable and tailored to them and what they need out of the conversation.
Based off the over 200 people that went through the program last year, the feedback has been nothing but positive. We've had 98% of all the attendees said that it was either good or excellent, and also 98% of them has said that they would recommend it to another colleague.
It's been great. Our relationship with STEPS has obviously gone from strength to strength. It's taken place during a time which was particularly difficult during the pandemic for everyone to be working online and virtually, but the STEPS team it enabled that seamlessly.
We're so clear this year that this is the approach for us at PS. It resonates, we're getting the reactions that we want, we're having much deeper conversations with our leaders around DE&I. So we've really committed in 2022 that partnering with STEPS and continuing in the rollout of the workshops and the follow-up, that is our sort of key DE&I learning strategy. So we're really excited to keep the partnership going and embed it further in our business.